talk about something very important, and that is, are we using the new card or the old card? Well, this is a little bit of a challenging time. Every year we go through this because
New
we
card.
can't play with the new card unless everybody here has the new card already.
Right.
So, who
We,
doesn't have the new card?
no, we have it. Some people don't,
Is
but we
there
told our
any?
group next week we're going to start. Everybody has to play with the new card.
Okay, well, that's great. But what I'm more concerned with is about everybody who's here tonight on the Zoom. Is there anybody so far that has joined in that does not have the new card? Everybody has the new card?
Yep.
Well, I am so amazed. Okay, I see a lot of thumbs up floating across the screen right now. I did not expect this, but this has been historically the earliest the
Mhm.
National Mahjong League has ever sent out the new cards. Amazing. So I'm pulling out my new card. You want to know what I think of the new card? Well, let me tell you, I love the new card. Did I say I love the new card? I mean, I love the new card. There's a couple of things that bother me about, well, actually, maybe one so far, but 99.99% of this card I am absolutely loving. I think it is phenomenal. So many new hands on it, so many interesting hands on it. And do you want to know the one hand that I don't love? Okay. The reason I don't love it is I think it should be valued at 30 cents. It is Winds and Dragons, hand number 3, 4, 5, 6 on the card. If that didn't say those numbers only, I would like it a lot more. But because it says those numbers only and it's 25 cents, I'm not real happy with that. I think it would have been a 30-cent hand, in my opinion. I play against the bots at I Love Maj. I'm going to head over there in just a second. But all questions, feel free to ask in chat. There will be times where I am going to ask for your help. Maybe I have a tough situation and I want to get a vote from the audience. And again, ask me any question. And if I ask for a vote, you'll put that in chat. If you are not sure about something that I'm talking about, you can put that in chat and I'll be happy to explain it. If you have never been here and this is your very first time tonight, I'd love to say hello and welcome. So please put that in chat and let me know where you're watching from. I may not make it for the 2 full hours because I have something I'm planning for tomorrow. And I taught literally from 9 o'clock this morning with just a little bit of time for lunch. I had meetings, teaching, and accreditation, instructor practicums all day today. I didn't have a chance to breathe. I'm lucky I got to the bathroom. Okay, I'm just saying. It almost didn't happen. That hand that we were talking about earlier in Winds and Dragons, where you have to use those numbers only, you have the 1 north, you have the 2 east, you have 3 west, and 4 south. So yes, that is very clever, but I do think it should be a 30-cent hand. I'm just saying. And oh yeah, no addition hands this year. No addition, no multiplication hands. They come and go. So that's also another thing that's not too unusual. But as we go through, if I see anything interesting or have anything else to say, I'll mention it. This is the game Launchpad at I Love Maj. This is where I play all my Wednesday night games. I think it is one of the most intuitive sites. It's so their bots have intelligence built in, beginner, intermediate, and advanced level, which is absolutely brilliant. So if you really want to test your skills, you can do it here. Whereas the other game platforms, they don't have any intelligence built in. It's one size fits all as far as bot intelligence goes. I am an affiliate of theirs because I love this site so much. And if you want to try it out, you can try it out for 2 weeks for the standard amount of time, and then 3 weeks if you join under my affiliate, which is uppercase D, uppercase B for my name, initials, Debbie Barnett. They have an exercise room, and this is invaluable for learning the new card. Oh my God, if you want to know this card inside and out, you just come in here and work on these exercises. They're fabulous. I've been doing that myself. Now, one of the things about the new card that has not been around since 2008 is we have sextets back. So we have our sextet of flowers back. We have one under the any like numbers, and we have one under the consecutive run. It's hidden right in between that one color, third from the bottom. So that's fun. But, strategy changes from year to year depending on what we have on the card. So flowers are going to be a little bit different this year. I see people getting rid of them a lot earlier this year. There's also my risky strategy as well, where I love to play a little bit with fire and hold them for a little bit. If I have one or two that I'm not using, hoping someone else is going to put up a sextet with a few jokers and I'm going to get them. But it is risky, just so you know. If you're not a real skilled player, sometimes you might want to just err on the side of caution and get rid of them early on. It's always a good idea. Now, if you have pungs of flowers, like 2 groupings of pungs, those are not considered sextets at all. Those are separate pungs. But those are also on the card this year. So we have a lot of flowers. We had more of a percentage of hands with flowers last year than we do this year, but we have more flowers in individual hands per the hands that they're in, with the pungs and the sextets. Okay. Yeah. So 3. Yeah, you do not call a grouping of 3, which is a pung, and another grouping of 3 as a sextet. Those are actually individual ones. So anyway, let's get going here. Let's launch the game. Make sure that we have the 2026 card chosen, and I do. That lets you know that I've been playing a little bit here, practicing with it. We're going to keep it at bot level 2. Bot level 2 and 3 are pretty similar. There's not a whole lot difference. And if you choose to go to bot level 1, I'm just saying that the level 1 bots do make some moves that I wouldn't recommend somebody make that I teach in person or online, but it will afford you more mahjong. So if you want to get some mahjongs under your belt, hey, there's nothing wrong with playing against a bot that's going to maybe give you tiles, throw you mahjong at the end, or do things that maybe pass you a pair, pass you flowers, all kinds of goodies like that. That'll happen much more with level 1. But try to move up to level 2 as quickly as you can and challenge yourself. That's how you become a next level player for sure. All right, let's start this game.
First Charleston.
I'm going to lower my volume a little on my end. And of course, I got one joker. I sort by suit. I don't think it matters whether you like rank or suit. I'm just so used to doing it by suit. So that's what I end up doing. I know that somebody came in late. We're using the 2026 card. You missed the whole intro and talking about the card and all that, but grab your 2026 card and let's get going. We've got a pair of flowers right away. Now, basic concepts and the method that I use to start forming your tiles and figuring out what you're going to keep, that's not going to change from year to year. It's going to stay the same. Strategy is going to more change, but we got our categories and those aren't going to change. with the exception of maybe we might have an addition hand or a category like that that comes and goes over time. But we're going to work on our multiples to start because multiples are a strength in your hand to begin with. Most of the time, they work. Once in a while, you've seen where during the Charleston, everything changes and I end up having to break up that pair. Okay, there is nothing set in stone in this game. It just changes as quickly as you blink your eye. So we've got our 6 dots here. That's a nice strength. And I just look at those 6 dots and I think to myself, what are those 6s? Well, they're certainly part of the 2026 year. I feel like I was just given a gift with those, although I only got 2 of those. But I do have a soap, which is our 0 as well. That's our Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde tile there. So we certainly have a little bit of 2026, very little. I would look at like numbers as well if I have those 6s, but I don't have any other 6s, right? So I'm just going to keep moving on through the card and thinking about quints. Nope, I'm not thinking about quints this year. Number 1, we don't have an easy quint hand on the card this year. Last year, we had a really easy quint hand. So we've got 3 challenging hands. By the way, just to mention one more thing, there are no concealed hands in 2026. There are no concealed hands in any like numbers. And there usually isn't any in quints, so I'm not going to mention that. But we've got 2 concealed hands under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You really got to get used to that because I got to tell you that second line from the bottom, I just have to remember that is a concealed hand. And the bottom, any like numbers hand, I got to remember I can call and expose for that hand. Craziness. Okay, let's get back to this. So now we're going to move on to the middle category and see if there's anything worth keeping there. Certainly is not going to be an odd category. So for consecutive run, I like to keep numbers that are within 2, 3 numbers before or after, if I can keep them. The more I can keep, the better for me. But in this particular situation, it might be a 5, thinking of 5, 6. It could be 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to think of numbers that connect the dots or can potentially connect them. Mah Jongg is like putting a puzzle together. You have pieces missing and you have to be able to see those missing pieces and find them through the Charleston and through picking, that kind of thing. Oh my God, I don't even know if that was a great analogy, but it is what it is. Okay, now that we have some, and it could be 6, 7, 8. Okay, it could be. I just happen to like the fact that 4, 5, 6 is sitting there already, but it could be. Now, we did skip on the left side the even numbers, so I don't know why I skipped over that, but we do have 2, 4, 6, 8 category with the 6s, so I'm going to keep that 8 there. And then we've got the right side, and for the right side, Winds and Dragons isn't floating my boat right now. 3, 6, 9 is definitely a possibility. Right there. So do we want to? Okay, now I do want to remind you that I welcome hand suggestions once I am done discussing them, because I don't want to be taken away from what I'm doing at this point to look at, because I could see the chats coming in, but I want to remind you, hand suggestions once I'm done if I miss something. Or right now we're category level. We're not even at hand level right now. So, but 3, 6, 9 is another category. Now that means I could pass this, but it is a very pretty pass. It's a good part of a hand in the Winds and Dragons. I try to do as benign a pass as possible. I mean, if I want to keep 2, 4, 6, 8 in mind, I would keep this 8. I don't know that it's going to be that strong, 2, 4, 6, 8. maybe in this particular case, since I've got a lot of good stuff to keep an eye on right now already, maybe I'll just go ahead and get rid of the 8 and just mix this up a bit to make it a little bit better pass. Watch, I'm going to get in 2s and 4. I'm going to get all the tiles for 2, 4, 6, 8 as soon as I pass this. Just watch. You'll see the way this game works. There's something about Mahjong karma. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll try this. Let's see what happens. And no, good thing I didn't get 2, 4, 6, 8, but I did get another 3, 6, 9 tile. And I got another 1. Oh my goodness, another 1 crack. Ooh, geez, and a north. Oh, somebody's going to end up with these tiles, and I don't want them, but somebody could potentially end up with them. Let's look and see how the 3, 6, 9 looks right now. So this is really pretty right here because this is already the making of a whole hand under 3, 6, 9 line 3 there. That hand is really looking pretty. Doesn't mean that that's going to be it because other things could happen and change certainly, but it is awfully pretty, isn't it? And in that case, since I have not gotten in 2s or more 5s, I'm not so sure that the 2025 is, I'm not feeling it that much right now. And so I think that in this particular case, I might change things up. So let's see what we might want to keep here. I still kind of like, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that in this particular case, I think either one of these is going to be the best bet at this point. I think we're going to be headed into that 3, 6, 9 category for sure. So I am feeling pretty confident at this point to do this. Now, at this point, if you do see something else that I'm passing that you don't want me to pass, let me know. But I think we're pretty good. Now, I do want to keep this. And I do like to keep dragons until I know that I am not using them. And then if I have to pass them, I will. But I'd rather discard them even if I don't need them than pass them. But that 3, 6, 9 hand on the right side uses the opposite dragons. So if you are able to see that, then we've now increased our chances of making Mahjong because line 3 can be played with the corresponding matching dragons or the opposite dragons. Really nice. Okay. So, and Michelle said, less like numbers on this card. I wouldn't be concerned about passing to 1s. Well, we also have, when I was doing the 1s, I was really concerned about Winds and Dragons, line number 3, north and south with 1s. And those are like numbers too, even though they're not in the like number category. But that's what I was thinking of, Michelle. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick some tiles here to get rid of. We'll do this, maybe this one and this one, even though we gave those and got those, because I'm telling you, somebody's got 1s going on, I bet. Or possibly we'll have 1s going on. All right, nothing new has come in, but I got a north back. Maybe they're not playing that hand. I don't know. But continue the Charleston? You bet. We always continue the Charleston unless we don't have 3 tiles to pass. The don't have 3 tiles to pass can mean that there's also a tile that you would not pass that's included in that grouping of 3 tiles, maybe a flower, maybe a pear. So there are several reasons why you could stop it and it would make sense, but not in this situation. We've got a lot of good stuff going on right here. So we're going to go ahead and continue.
Again, Charleston.
I'll just continue on like this. right now. And let's see. Yeah, perfect. Oh my goodness, maybe nobody's playing the north and south with the ones because I keep giving them and I keep getting them. Oh, we'll just see what happens. It's kind of interesting. All right, and I finally see an east. That's a new one now. Did I have that in the very beginning? How come I'm thinking I might have, but I don't think so. All right, so we got a 6, and we'll keep the 6 because it is one of our category tiles. Why not keep it? We don't know what's going to happen. Things change during this game very quickly. So we'll keep it because it is one of our category tiles. So we'll go ahead and do this here.
Courtesy pass.
And I got a 6. Bam. Wow. Bam. I got a 6. Bam. Wow, that's very, very nice. Okay. This hand, what do I have to be most concerned with? My pairs. Yeah, we got to get our pairs. And we're weak on the dragons right now. Doesn't mean we're not going to get them, but you got to think about all these things because they will play into your decisions as to whether or not you may pivot at some point. Well, right now we're going to go ahead with 2 in the courtesy. And I got another dragon. So now that even increases our chances of that opposite dragon, where we could use the red or we could use the green. Very interesting. Now I'm thinking a little bit about, just a little bit about line number 2 under Winds and Dragons. Not thrilled about that, only because it doesn't have the flowers, and I would love to utilize the flowers. But man, I was kind of thinking maybe I should keep an eye on that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we could hold it for a little bit. In any event, we're going to start getting rid of these tiles. Now, remember, I do like to prioritize my discards. And somebody from YouTube had also said, and hello, Judy, said that the 246 has 6 flowers broken into sets of 3, but you might have heard earlier they're not a sextet. They are definitely separate pungs, and we've had those pungs on the card before. So that's the deal. Now we've got this one we had to keep. We were keeping this. Actually, we were keeping this. We can't get rid of anything except for the 8 if we're going to keep those other category tiles for a little bit. So I think I'm just going to stick with what we're doing. 3, 6, 9 it is right now. And we're going to end up seeing what hand this actually ends up being. Let's see. We've got, I'm missing that 3 plus 6 equals 9 already. I'll start having these pains of missing, but we'll get rid of the 8.
8 dot. East. Flower.
Okay, so this is a flower, and we could certainly call for that pung of flowers right now, but I really hate to commit to that pung of flowers this early on when I don't have at least one of my pairs and I don't have any other dragons yet. So this is like one of those things where it's just painful because I don't want to let it go, but I don't want to commit to calling that pung, and I'm trapped in that hand yet right now. So we're going to let it go for right now.
So.
And so this is a good reason to say let it go for right now when we start seeing our tiles go out. Okay, so there's one of our dragons that match, and we have to keep these things in mind.
West. 3 bam. 7 dot. 2 bam.
All right, now that's better. I like that. So we have to decide now. I'm really feeling like that third hand is my hand, but man, I want to have a backup because I'm not happy with having to depend on all of that. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. the bottom hand, 3, 6, 9, the bottom concealed hand. Oh, we have to think about what we're going to do. Yeah, this one is, we can call for the right side of that line 3 with this, the joker. We can call the next flower. If we got the 3 dot or 9 dot, I would be very happy and very much wanting to get rid of it. And, you know, thinking what to pass, Pam said, discard the soap. I'm kind of thinking that might be the wisest thing to do. It gives us a little flexibility to pivot if we should have to. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the soap. That's what I'm going to do. If anybody has any other ideas, let me know, because, yeah. Hello, Melissa. Thanks for joining in on YouTube. All right, we'll do this one.
So 2 dot.
And then the green will probably go too, so.
Red.
Okay. All right, what do we do now? What do we do? What do we do? Sort of thinking, oh, I hate when I have to think too much about what I should have done. I'm almost thinking I should have kept the soap and tried to use that second wind hand as a pivot hand and gotten rid of the 6 and 9 crack. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I should have done. Well, I'm going to call the soap. I mean the red. I am going to call it, and I am going to kick myself in the butt for getting rid of that other tile. And I did get rid of that other tile that maybe would have been a part of that run in line 2, but it is what it is. Let's go for it. Let's go for broke here. And let's try it. All righty. We are going to, and so my thinking is that I'm probably going to keep an eye on 6, 7, 8, 9 with dragons, even though I got rid of it, which is kind of sad, but I think that's our only hope.
9
So we just need a
crack.
3 dot or a 9 dot to feel pretty secure here. So I'm just,
Green.
we're going for it. All right, so there's a green. Too early. We can't do anything. We don't have any other jokers, so we're kind of
4
stuck
dot.
here. We now have another joker, which is kind of nice. We'll see what we're going to do with that, or how we're going to do it. We're going to get rid of the 6.
6 bam. 3 crack.
We'll see how it develops.
5 dot. Joker swap. 1 bam. West. 7 crack. 4 dot. 4 crack. 2
Now
crack.
it's pretty much
9 bam.
everything's going out unless it's something that I can, like the flower, I already have that joker, but we could go jokerless if I get the 9 dot. We could.
4 bam. Call. 5 crack.
Okay, we have the 4 bams up. Of course, we have the joker available if we wanted to
1
call
bam.
it.
2 crack.
God, I wish I kept that 7 dot now. Bummer.
4 dot. 7 crack.
Oh, look at that. Okay. So I was thinking of my pivot hand, but how can we pivot and keep the other stuff? See? I was thinking of 6, 7, 8, 9 with the reds and the greens. But that would not use the, of course, I got rid of the soap. There's 1 soap out. It wouldn't really work. So unfortunately, I like to talk through it, convince myself that it's not worth it, but it's really not worth it. Let's see what else we maybe can even consider. Let's see, this for nothing. We're just going to go for broke here, and we just need a 3 dot or a 9 dot. That's it.
7 dot. 4 crack. 6 crack. 1 bam.
Okay. We got, it's a pretty hand. I am saying.
Green. 9 crack. 1 crack. East. Green. 1 bam. 1 dot.
Yeah, it's
9
risky what I did, but it also is definitely worth it. We could probably pull it off. We don't need that tile at all.
6 dot. West. 5 crack. 1 crack. 7 bam. 5 crack. 1 crack.
This is when you can really
Go.
speed things up. You don't have to worry too much
1 crack.
because, you know, you
Green.
want to make your hand and
7
early.
crack. 9 bam. 3 crack. 8 crack. So.
Somebody's got a lot more jokers than I have. All 4 soaps. Goodbye.
East.
6 crack, I remember. Oh, there is one out there, but I also thought
6
I
crack.
passed one.
9 bam.
Maybe not.
South. 3 bam. 8 bam. Call. 5 bam.
Okay, so we have our first 2 exposures up. A Kong of 4 bams and a Kong of 8 bams. So Kong of 4 bams and a Kong of 8 bams. Let's see where that could be on the card. 4 and 8. Kong of 4s and 8s. Kong of 4s and 8s. Where the heck? Okay, hold on. Let's look at the runs. 4s and 8s. Oh, no. Nope. Okay, why am I not finding it? Help me, guys. 4s and 8s. 4s and 8s. I find this very weird. Why am I not finding it? 4, 5, no. 4s and 8s. What line? You guys see it? Consecutive run 2. Oh, yes, consecutive run 2, which, by the way, is a tricky little hand. Thank you for pointing that out, Phyllis. That's a tricky little hand. It's not easy to wrap your brain around that hand. So the 4s and 8s in the middle are singles, 5, 6, 7. You have a left side 1 suit and a right side with the 2 suits. You really have to, I mean, I've had to really, when I'm playing that hand, I have to really think through it. And I almost missed it just now. Thank you for your help. So I am going to ignore this. And if Agatha is playing that same suit one, then there's 1 4 bam and she needs a 6 bam. But it could be the other opposite suit. And I have 3 6 dots and 1 more went out. So it's not dots. So those are fun things to think about. Let's see. 4, 5, 4. 2 5s, 3 5s. 1 more 5 goes out, then we know she's not playing 5 cracks or dots. And it's going to be 5, 6, 7 in bams. Well, okay. We'll see what happens.
West. 2 crack. 6 crack. Joker swap. Mah Jongg.
Oh, she was doing the 5, 6, 7 in bams. Okay, well, we've got 2 3 dots here, 2 9 dots here. Let's see what's left here in the wall. We've got 3 dot here and a 9 dot here, way down the line, way down the line. Jeez. So, but nice job. That was the hand, line 2 consecutive run with the 3 singles there. And then here's the like numbers with 3s that Joe was doing, north south with the 3s, line 3 winds and dragons, and 1 3 5 7 9 line 1 for west. And yeah, it was a tricky hand, probably risky, but you know, when you're so close to something like that, sometimes it's worth taking the risk. It's just like if you're playing a singles and pairs hand, you're relying on all singles and pairs, you're taking a risk. If we had gotten rid of any of these and gone to a pivot hand with having so many toward that hand, it would have definitely put us in a much weaker position. So I think it was worth the risk, to be honest. Let's go ahead and start again.
First Charleston.
I've got 2 jokers. Woo! Okay, I love that. And I'm going to leave my east and west right here since I've got 2 wests in the east, which are the evens. Of course, look at that. Look at that with the, let's see, maybe news, but we have a pair of 3s. We've got the news in the 3-6-9 hand this year. Maybe we'll keep those 3s and consider that. What else? It could be like numbers for sure. The East and West don't go with it in the Winds and Dragons category because those would have to be even. So if we end up working on that, we're certainly not going to need more than 1 for news. All right, what else would we keep? We're going to keep the 2. Thinking of 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 this year. We've got the hand. My favorite hands are when they have the 2 groupings followed by the next number in the consecutive, and they have the same thing in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, and it's in 2 different places in the, well, not quite, 2 different places in the consecutive, 1 in the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So what lines am I talking about in the consecutive? Line 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, which could be in my case 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And it's also the same but different groupings in the bottom concealed hand. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. So what are we going to pass here? Well, maybe we'll stick with, let's see, is there a reason to keep the 1? Let's get rid of this and see if we want to. I think I'm going to get rid of the West. Don't think, let's see, 1, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5. Nope. So I think I'm going to try this. Let's see what happens. There's some good stuff here that we got that we're keeping. I got another West. Oh, golly, golly. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we need to keep that. 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 crack. I've got the jokers. What else can we do? If you see anything else, let me know. I know I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that and that. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That line 2 that we were just talking about, it could be as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the West. What hand would we keep the West for? For 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me what hand, Regina. Yeah, it has to make sense to me. Winds and Dragons line 4, it goes with even numbers. So I'd have to get rid of the pair of 3s and go to the 2s. I mean, it could work out. I passed a West already. Maybe I'd get it back, but what it would be this. And I don't want to get rid of those 3s. And the other West might come back. It might, but I don't know if it makes sense to give up other stuff at this point. I just don't think it does. What do we have? I would not keep the Winds, Janine said. Geez. Consecutive run, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8. Consecutive, Judy, I'm trying to, which one? You're gonna have to tell me what number down in that consecutive run you're referring to, because I can't. Oh, consecutive, I'm sorry, I was looking at your name. Consecutive run. Yeah, there's definitely consecutive run here. That's why I don't want to get rid of that stuff. I really think it's important that I get rid of this, but what one here is not going to be as important if I do want to keep news possibly for 369, which I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so if you didn't know it, consecutive run is the most flexible category on the card. And if we keep the East and West holding on to hope we get the news for 369, and we don't have any sixes, we don't have any nines, we haven't seen them. Not that we're far into this, it's our first across, but it's kind of risky to change to do that and get away from this really pretty consecutive run of numbers. So I'm going to have to make an executive decision, I think, to do this right now. And we'll see what happens, good, bad, or not. All right, so we got an East back, but we have ones and fours, that line 2, which could be 2, 3, 4. In BAMs, it could be, if we get more, it could be 2, 3, 4 in cracks. So I'm going to do this and this. And we're going to do this pretty pass. The wins again. Somebody may end up with them. Okay, that we're getting them back and we're giving them out. Yes, we are going to continue. So we're going to do
Charleston.
this. And we finally got a north now, but we never really saw anything else that would have been worthwhile for 369. Good thought, but it didn't really work out too well. And we have another 1, which doesn't really do much good except for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like this. See, we got lots of good stuff there. This is going to be tricky. Okay, you guys are going to have to help me with this because I'm saying it's going to be tricky. I am only going to do 2 because we've got a ton of hands. We could be playing line 2, B more than likely. Line 2B. We could be playing line 3. We could be playing line 4, more than likely on the right, line 4B. We could be playing the bottom concealed hand. Oh my goodness. And we could potentially be playing the second from the bottom. We got lots of stuff. All right, well, we're going to pass 2.
9 dots.
All right, these are my discards to start. Get rid of those. I was saying earlier, I think my thought got diverted, that it's always a good idea to get rid of the tiles that you end up with after the Charleston. And of course, any other tiles that you never passed out that you're not using. Why was that be a good idea? The strategy behind that is that there are times that a player continues the Charleston because they have 3 tiles to pass. Then all of a sudden they get in some good tiles and they have to break up a part of their pung, more likely than a Kong. And they're hoping that they're going to get it back and they didn't get it back. So we want to get it out early, just in case they did give it up, and we want them to see it go out and them to think, oh, I didn't get it back, and there it goes, goodbye.
6 dots.
Anyway.
2 crack.
Okay, there's a 2 crack. I always keep track of everything that's going out that I would rather have. Let's see, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to continue with what I said by getting these out first. 1, 3, 3, 5. I don't know that I even want to switch into another category. Not a good idea. And yeah, consecutive run concealed is one of the ones I did mention out of the ones that we are keeping an eye on. That was Stacy mentioned that. So yeah.
8 bam. Flower. 8 dot. 7 dot.
Now it's all a matter
Eight
of
crack.
what, are we gonna get some lucky tiles
No.
in? Make any sense of anything here? Maybe, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, okay,
7 bam. 3 dot.
3 dot,
Flower.
another
8
flower.
crack.
I do see them going out really early. There's that 5. We'll hold it for a little bit, maybe some joker bait, but I'm not so sure. 1, 3, 3, 5 could happen. You never know.
North. 9 dot.
1, 3 crack and 3, 5 bam, or 1, 3 dot, or 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. I don't know. It's
7 dot. West.
little
Call,
pieces
8
of a
dot.
lot. Oh, somebody kept those wests. They sure did.
2 bam.
There's a 2 bam. There's a 2 dot. Okay. So we've got a 2 dot. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And we've got the hardest part of that hand up front covered. And so 1, 2, this is line 3 of consecutive run. We've got our pairs. We could call the 1 bam, we could call the 2 bam. Hopefully we'll get a 3 bam. I'd rather use a joker here, but we'll see what happens. And for the bottom concealed hand, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is much weaker, much weaker. 1s and 4s with those numbers in the middle could happen, could. We'll get rid of the 5s because we're going to keep everything in that 1, 2, 3, 4 range right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
5 bam. South.
I gotta
9 bam.
gotta repeat these
2
things in
crack.
my head. It's not easy. Okay, pretty
5
nice.
bam. 5 crack.
Now, we don't have any question about committing to this hand. Line number 3 of consecutive run. We really have no question about committing to that hand because we're set to call everything. Why wouldn't we go for this? Okay.
4 dot. 8 bam.
Now I'm going to be getting out the freshest tiles possible. So I am going to look at the table and I am going to see what is not out there because I don't want to hold something that someone else is using and let their hand get more well-formed. So 3 bam is not out. 4 dot is out. 6 crack is not out. So these would be more of a priority than getting out the 4 dot. The 4 dot. There's plenty of time to double up and repeat your discards. But getting out fresh tiles is probably, to me anyway, one of the most important strategies that you can learn and utilize. So here we go. We're going to do the 6 right now.
6 crack. East. 6 dot.
Now, Mr. Joe did not call the East. If he's playing, maybe he has a ton of jokers, but whether he's playing line 1 or line 1, he's playing the hand on line 1 or the hand on line 4, or even the one on 6. He needs East.
8 crack.
Okay, are there 4 bams out? Let's see, whoops. 4 is not out as well. So the 4 or the 3, either one goes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
3 bam. 7 dot. 7 crack. 9 bam.
And there is a 9 dot out, but no 4 bam. So I just do the 4 bam first. And you'll see I'm going to start doubling up very quickly.
4 bam. Green. 3 crack.
All right, we're going to grab that little one, aren't we? We're going to be calling that for a Kong. Always check your card, make sure You're calling the
Call.
right thing. And now we are doubling up because there's a 9 out and there's a 4 out. So there you go. Actually, there's two 9s out. I might prioritize the 4 dot since there's only 1 out. I just do that. So here
4
we go.
dot joker swap. 7 dot. 8 bam. 1 crack.
And 9 cracks are not on the table. Nope. So that goes first.
9 crack. Call. 5
And
crack.
that's why I want to do that. That kind of proves the strategy. If I hold the 9 crack longer, I've given Agatha more chance to pick more tiles toward her hand to get more jokers, and maybe the next time would be Mah Jongg rather than an exposure. I hope that makes sense to you guys. All right. No soaps out. That says to me, get it out immediately, if not sooner. Is there anything more than immediately?
1 crack.
No. All right, we don't need that.
4 bam. Joker swap. 5 crack.
And of course, there was a red out early on. We'll get that one out now.
Red. 5 dot. 4 dot. Green.
And there's a couple of 8 BMs out, a couple of 9 BMs out. Not to say somebody won't need them, but they're looking a little safer as time goes on. Of course, we do have lots of hands with singles again this year. It's all over the card. So
8 bam. 5 dot. 4 dot. 5 dot.
okay, we're going to hold this because you never know what might come in next. If we get a 1 bam, I mean a 2 bam, look at that, see? We're set for Maj this way by flipping them around. Got to make sure you see that stuff, right? So if you were to get rid of the 2 and thinking, oh, gee, I got the pairs are covered. Well, by keeping that 2, we've just put ourselves in a position of being set for Maj on a 2 bam. Oh, yeah.
9 dot. Green. West. 1 bam.
Okay, if we called the 1 bam the other way, let's see what the difference is. We're going to talk about it because it's a good thing to talk about, right? We call the 1 bam and discard the 2 bam. We're disclosing more of our hand. So it doesn't make sense to do that. It literally does not make sense to do that. It's a little bit of a higher level thought, but it is definitely going to expose more of our hand. So we just ignore that, baby, and we are set for a 2 bam. You know, if somebody's playing 2 bam, there's 1 2 bam out early on here. There's still 2 more in the wall. Oh God, it's one of those things. I mean, I would stay concealed and go for that 2 bam. So we're going to try that.
6 dot. 7 bam. 6 crack. 2 bam.
And there we go. There we go.
Mah Jongg.
Okay, so a lot of really great learning opportunities that took place in that hand, especially the fact that, you know, we got that 2 dot in, and being able to see that we could flip things around there. You know, you might, as a newer player, might not see that, but that's why I'm here on these nights to help you with that and help you see more of it. Yeah, so that came in pretty nice. And then Joe was playing the Winds and Dragons line 1. I knew he needed, but he had his east and west maybe already. He needed north and south. And Wes was playing line 6, 2 core 6 8. That is I've got the singles in the front of it with the pungs and the matching dragons. And those pungs can be 2s, 4s, 6s, or 8s. But line 4 Has to be those numbers only. 2468 line 4. And Agata 369 line 1. Yep. 369 line 1. Yep. That is the same hand last year, but this year it's pung pung kong kong. Last year it was pung kong pung kong. Just sing that mantra because all of those hands are back, but they're pung pung kong kong. So you got to kind of get used to that this year so we don't make a boo-boo and call the wrong configuration. Let's start again.
First Charleston.
Oh, I see lots of jokers. Not lots of jokers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I see singles and pairs line 4 right here in the making. Too bad that line 1 last year with the 4 pairs in a row in the north and south, I hardly ever made that hand. That was really tough. But we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, which could be a lot of runs right there. We certainly have them. So we have no jokers. Maybe we're going to keep track of something with that. Now, I do have a pair of 9s, so we're going to concentrate on the 9s as well. And we do have a 3, 6, 9 a bit there for sure. 3, 6, 3, 6, 9. I don't know. Maybe we'll want to try to get the news for 3, 6, 9 or think about it or something of the sort. With those 9s, is there something else that's more important to keep? I don't know if the 1 is that important to keep. 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. I don't think so. I think I want to mix this up and I want to keep those wins for a little bit. I could get north and south with like numbers with the 9s. It's a good possibility. We've got lots of good options here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Don't know if I want to keep that. 5, 6, singles and pairs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 7 consecutive numbers we need there. So we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 2, 4, 6. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3 through 9. I'm so good with the simple math, it's scary. Okay, so we're going to do that. I think we'll do this. Not feeling it with the wins yet, but we're early on. Let's see what happens. Singles and pairs just got 1 tile stronger. Ooh, whoa, what a decision we got to make now. And this is when I love to get your votes. So for the 3, 6, 9 hand, 3, 6, 6, 9, here's the way it would look. Let's put it together. 3, 6, 6, 9, and news. That's the way that would look. 3, 6, 9 with the news. And that's the one, Regina, that I'm talking about currently. So that's what that hand would look like. And of course, you could use jokers and all that good stuff. What do? Do we abandon the singles and pairs hand at this point? Keep the 9s because we might end up with line number, the concealed Winds and Dragons hand could happen. Also, the second from the bottom hand can happen. We got lots more flexibility in our 3, 6, 9 category. And I agree, I would abandon Janine. I would agree with Janine. I'm going to abandon the singles and pairs. I've chickened out. That's me. I just chickened out. But that's okay. We've got way more flexibility here. Let's see what happens. Okay, we've got a 3, 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. I don't think, let's see, 3, 3, 6, 9, and the threes. It's a hit or miss thing there.
Charleston stop.
Oh, I don't have to think about it because Agatha stopped the Charleston. Ah, it gives me a little breathing room. Yay! All right, so Joe is the one who is across from me. If Agatha were across from me, I would say no tiles. I do not pass a courtesy pass with the players that stop the Charleston. I just don't want to take a chance of that. Okay. All right. Please, as a reminder to my viewers and attendees, no suggestions until I'm done with the suggestions. Remember, it causes me to go over to start looking at something that you've written on there while I'm in the middle of talking. So just give me a chance, okay? We are obviously not doing 3 tiles here because 3 is my category tile. So we're going to do 2 anyway and keep everything else. All right, so there we go. 4 and 8 are going to go out first.
Call 9 bam.
We have an early call.
Call so.
And we have 2 jokers available. I hope I get those 9s. Following my rule, I'm going to get rid of the 4 and 8 first.
8 crack, 7 dot. Red. Red.
2 reds out the door. Amazing.
4 dot. 3 crack.
3 crack. I would have liked it in my hand,
3
possibly
dot.
for another hand. And that 3 as well.
5 dot.
It's our challenge when we have, looking at the table, all these tiles are fresh. They can all go out.
1 dot. 3 dot.
Another 3 dot.
9 dot. 1 dot.
Tough, tough. So there's a 5 dot out. So I'm going to do the 8 dot.
8 dot. 5 crack. 6 bam. 7 crack.
This hand is not looking great unless I have and get a few jokers, right? Maybe we should have stuck. I'm going to keep the pair for as long as I can just to see if I get some joker bait. There's no ones out right now, so I'll do the 5.
5 dot. North. 2 dot. Call 6 bam.
We also have 2 dots for joker exchange up here too.
5 dot. West.
Okay. 2s, a Kong of 2s, and a Pung of dragons. So we've got a Pung of soaps. So we have 2026 line 2. And that appears to be, let's see. Oh no, and it could be 2468 line 4. line 4, 2468, line 2, 2026. If you see another one that I missed,
7
let
dot.
me know.
8 crack. North. South.
I would have liked that in my hand. Ooh, Wes, may I please have your joker? I'm desperate, okay? I'm just saying. So we're going to do that.
Joker swap.
Of course. And now we'll get rid of the 1 cracks.
1 crack. Red.
Oh, I was hoping to
2
get
crack.
some joker bait.
East. 1 crack. 6 crack.
Wozer, wozer. We are just not in any position to be calling anything at this point. 3, I mean, we definitely got hands to pivot into, but we are not looking really good. 3 dot, no, 2 3 dots have gone out. So that 3 6 3 6 9 with the news is not looking real pretty. Even the one below that one with the pair of 3s, 6 9, that, potentially could be something, but with the 3s up front and the 9s at the end, oh my goodness, this is going to be a little challenge.
7 dot. Mah Jongg.
Oh, that was really quick. Okay, so there is, I think, going to be one of the more popular hands this year. That's that one with the punga flowers, so easy to get, and our 5 with our 5 and 9 with our singles in the middle. Look at that. I really can't say I was really happy with how my hand turned out. Definitely had a nice collection of our tiles, but certainly did not have. And look who has the 6 dots right there. I had a partner. Wes was playing 2026 line 1. Oh, I have a partner with the 3 cracks up there with Joe. If I needed to switch to something with that, I was kind of doomed. Man. And even Agatha playing with my 9s. So Joe was playing consecutive run line 5, 3 4 5 with the matching dragons on that's the right side of line number 5, and 2026 line 1 for Wes. Coming in okay. Yeah, I think Agatha was the one who had the lead there all along. Okay, let's start again.
First Charleston.
Okay, sort by suit. Ooh, here we go again. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's move these down. No jokers. No jokers. And move the 5s in position. And move the 6s. Are they already? So we've got a very nice little run forming right here. And 5 6 5 6 7 5 6 7 4 5 6 7. We definitely got that going on. I mean, I see the 3 6 9 again as a potential. We've got that news, but man, it's going to be challenging. 5 6 7. Okay, what do you think? I hate to pass the soaps, and who knows? I mean, it could end up in like numbers, possibly. 2026 is not even probably looking good. Should I hold the news for any reason? I don't know. If I kept the 5 and I kept the north and south because of the 5s, what do you think? Okay, what do you think, you guys? Give me some answers. What do you think I should get rid of here? Really, maybe this 3? But then again, if I do, yeah, maybe this 3 and keep the maybe the 3. Instead of thinking of 3 with news, which I'm getting rid of this east already, let's think about north-south with 5s potentially. As good as any, right? Okay, that's not bad. Look at that. I kind of like that. The north and south with 5s. And this year, the north and south are pungs and the numbers are kongs. So we had a little different situation last year with our single pair pung, I think it was, and the kongs of north and south. So now we've got 5s going on. What's our pivot? What's our backup here? Our backup We got to keep the sixes for a little bit here. I believe we got to keep the sixes. Man, I don't know what to do. Maybe we don't need to keep the sixes. Maybe this is more important for any like numbers. Maybe I need to do this, and that's a whole hand. Anybody have any thoughts? Give me some thoughts. I got yeses, but I don't know whether they were from before or now. Do you think this makes sense? Keep like numbers in mind, either in the north and south category or in the any like numbers. This is a very pretty pass, but I think I think we got to go this way. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm convinced, right? Continue, of course.
Second Charleston.
Boy, I want one more 5. Not one, yeah, I want one more 5 dot or 5, or yeah, 5 dot would be pretty good. Make me happy, but no, I've seen those guys before.
Courtesy pass.
Not happening. Well, that's okay. We'll do 3.
2 bam.
These are the 3 we'll get rid of first on the end there. And we'll see what happens. All righty.
1 crack. Flower.
I'll take it.
West. 1 crack. 8 bam. 8 crack. East. 9 dot.
I'll take it.
7 crack. Flower. 9 dot. 8 dot.
This is what I was talking about earlier as far as holding the flower for a teeny weeny little bit. I mean, this is the hand, north, south. I can call the 5s, I can call the south, I can call the north. I need one more good pick to call the 5. This is definitely the hand. So we'll get rid of this because this would be now definitely a more priority. It's not out, it's got that dual roll. But 2 flowers went out, and if I hold it a little bit, maybe another one will go out. Somebody will call it and put up a joker. That's what I'm hoping. But again, it's a risky proposition. Okay, just saying.
So, flower.
Nobody's calling anything.
8 bam.
All right, 6s. I think I passed those, so that means I want to get that out before even the 9 crack. I might have passed the 9 crack as well.
6 crack. North.
Good. We're calling it. We are committing to line number 3 in Winds and Dragons.
Call. 9 crack. Call. 1 dot.
That's a good reason to get out those fresh tiles. See how early? You would never want to hold on to something that's not on the table and get rid of other stuff first. That needs to happen before somebody says Mahjong.
7 crack.
Okay, 8 dot is out and 8 crack, so either one is good to go right now. With the game, when you're online, you could see which one went out earlier. You could further prioritize, but you can't do that when you're playing in person.
8 crack. 9 dot. 9 bam. 1 bam.
Okay, we're going to get the flower out now. It's getting a little bit uncomfortable at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it.
Flower. 5 bam. 7 crack. 1 dot.
See, no 2 bams out. Any of you? Oh, no, there's one out real early. So, but again, I know it went out early, so that would be my priority over the 8 dot on the computer.
2 bam. 5 crack.
We're calling that, aren't we?
Call. 8 dot.
Now I need a
Step.
5 dot or a joker.
9
If
bam,
they don't all hold my tiles now and sabotage their own ability to make mahjong,
6 crack, 3 crack, 2 bam, 1 bam, 2 bam, 6 dot, 4 bam, east, north, 3 bam, call, 4 crack,
okay, 3 bam. We've got a call, no jokers.
9 bam, 8 bam, 6 crack, 4 bam, 4 crack,
A little concerned, about the 5 dot that I have a partner there.
8 dot, 4 crack, 1 dot, 2 dot, west, 6 dot, 8 dot, 4 bam, 4 bam, 8 bam, 6 crack, 9 bam, 9 dot, 4 dot, 2 crack, green, 2 crack, east, 6 dot, 1 crack, 7
I got a
bam,
partner.
call, green,
Okay, so we have a punga 7 bams and a kong of 9 cracks. That could be line number 1. It could be line number 2B. And it could be line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand on line 6B. All right.
flower, 4 crack, flower,
Which means that 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. If he's playing that hand, line 6, he could be having mob dots.
2 crack, flower,
Amazing, nobody's playing flowers, or they were and they just couldn't call them or something. But look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or did I miss it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7.
Three dot, call, 6 bam,
Okay, we've got a punga 3 dots and a conga 3 bams. So that would be 1, 3, 3, 5, line 2A under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. What else could it possibly be? Any like numbers? Line 2. And let's see, is there anything in 3, 6, 9? I don't think so. I think those are the ones, unless you see something I'm missing.
flower,
There's all the
7 crack.
flowers. 2 dots.
2 dot, west, 5 bam,
Wrong 5.
3 dot, 6 dot, 1 bam, green,
17 tiles left.
5 dot,
Ah, oh my God, who threw that? Agatha? Let's take a look at what Agatha's got, because she should be set for mahjong if she's throwing me a 5 dot right now. Oh my God, that is crazy.
Mah Jongg,
Was she set? No. She was doing 4, 5, quince line 3. Oh, quince line 3. Oh, she was coming in very nice. Let's see where those others are. 5's 1, 5 right there. And 1, 5 that Wes had. Oh my God, he would have been having to call, he would have had to thrown that. I mean, look, he would have been set there. Wow, that's really cool. All right, well, I was going to only do an hour, but we ended up doing an hour and a half. Okay, so that was fun. course, it always helps to win a couple of games, right? There's some tough things that were going on there tonight. But I do appreciate you joining on YouTube and watching. We had a big group on YouTube, 36, over 30, almost 40. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me and supporting me. And if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, head over to MahjCon, MahjCon.com. Please subscribe, click the bell so you get notifications. Give me some thumbs up. Until I see you again, be well. Again, thank you so much.